But I can tell you that we take these allegations very, very seriously, in particularly the most recent allegations about the use of chlorine as a chemical weapon. Chlorine by itself is not on the chemical weapons list, therefore was not among those things removed under the agreement we reached with the Russians and the Syrian regime. But when mixed in certain ways and used in certain ways, it can become a chemical weapon that is prohibited under the chemical weapons agreement.
Let's bring in Ben Wedeman. He's joining us now live from Baghdad. Ben, what are you learning about these allegations?
Well, we understand this incident took place, Wolf, in Dhul, which is 50 miles north of Baghdad. It took place last month. This is an area where Sunni tribesmen have been fighting against ISIS pretty much since early in the summer. Now, according to these reports, 11 soldiers were taken to a nearby hospital showing signs of inhalation of chlorine. They were released the following morning, so they weren't severely injured in this attack. But we understand that right before the attack took place, just a few days before the attack took place, ISIS fighters took over a local water purification plant where, of course, chlorine is used. It's used in swimming pools, water purification plants, and elsewhere. And that may be the source of the chlorine in this incident. But, you know, chlorine, Wolf, is sort of the poor man's chemical weapon. It's very easy to rig an IED and with just sort of around it, cover it with chlorine, and it explodes, and it can cover a fairly wide area. It's not necessarily quite as effective as, for instance, mustard gas, which Iraq used in the Iran-Iraq war. But as I said, it's something that is easily put together, easily rigged, and certainly there have been other anecdotal accounts of similar bombs being used by ISIS, and going back to the time when the Americans were here in Iraq, that some of the insurgents used them as well.